Hey everyone, welcome to this English Stars lesson recap. This is a review of the lesson from today, which is the 15th of December. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you now. There were quite a few people who weren't in the lesson today, so I thought I would make a little video review so that you could have a look back in your own time of what we did so you don't miss out. We started off just while we were waiting for the children to arrive by looking at this Christmas picture, and the children had a go of finding some of the objects, some of these nouns I wrote down here in the picture. Okay, so the idea of this was that the children were busy straight away as soon as they came into the lesson, just while we were waiting for everyone to come in and get settled and get their things sorted. So feel free of pausing the screen and you can have a go of trying to find those things. It's really good for scanning as well, practicing your scanning, which is a bit of an essential skill when we're reading. Okay, and then we always do a calculation part of our lesson. So over here are slightly easier calculations, and we've got the chili for the slightly more difficult, and then we've got a double chili for the harder ones. And in the box here, I included the grid method for multiplication, and that's something that we looked at in the lesson last week. So that is just a little review. Most people in the lesson today actually got on to that, which was really good. So have a go of freezing the screen, pausing the video, and then you can have a go of doing these in your book. Okay, I'm going to show you the answers in a second, so just make sure you've finished them all. Okay, so here are the answers you can check through, give yourself a little tick, or have a look where you went wrong. Then it brings us on to this It's Nothing New section, which I'm going to start doing more and more. In maths, there is a lot of different things that children learn about a lot. Key Stage 2 covers like a huge like variety of different things. So this is just a way of kind of reviewing and thinking back to what we did, just to kind of keep that knowledge fresh in our head. So we have previously looked at angles, and the children in this had to find the missing angle. So have a go of pausing the video and see if you can remember how many degrees there are in that straight angle, and then finding the difference to get the missing angle. Okay, and our main focus for the day was looking at multiples. What is a multiple? And we talked about what is a multiple of 4? What is a multiple of 5? One of the children gave an example of, well, 20 is a multiple of 5 times 4. So a multiple is, sometimes it's called a product, an answer in a times table. So for example, the multiples in the 5 times table are 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so not factors, these ones are multiples, the answers. And we looked at some ways of knowing whether a number is a multiple of another number. So for example, a really easy one is if we think about the number 10, how do we know if a number is a multiple of 10? So let me just write on the screen. So if we have the number 120, how do we know that that's a multiple of 10? Well, we know, don't we? Because it ends in a 0. How do we know that 24 is a multiple of 2? How do we know 24 is a multiple of 2, or it appears in the 2 times table? Well, we know because it's got an even number on the end. And we looked at some of these examples for different times tables. And the one that we focused on today was working out whether a number is a multiple of 3 or not. So we talked about these two key words here, multiple and also divisible by. So how to work out if a number is a multiple of 3 then? What we have to do is we have to add up the digits. So each of the digits that appears in the number, we need to total them, we need to add them together. If the total of the digits is divisible by 3, then the number itself is divisible by 3. So let's have a look at an example. We've got the number 864 here. So we're going to add up the digits. 8 add 6 add 4 is 18. Yeah, number bonds to 10, and then add on the 8, 18. Now we know that 18 is in the 3 times table. 18 is divisible by 3. So that means that 864 is divisible by 3. Let's look at another example. So we've got another number here, and the number is 647. And we've split the digits here, and we're going to total them. We're going to add up all of the digits. So 6 add 4 is 10, add the 7 is 17. Now 17 is not divisible by 3. So that means that 647, the number 647, is not divisible by 3. So this is a quick way of any number that you're given, you can add the digits together until you've got a 2-digit number, and that will tell you if it is a multiple of 3 or not, or if it is divisible by 3. Okay, so you can have a little go of that. We looked at a few other examples as well. We looked at finding out if a number is divisible by 4. We looked at that briefly, and 6. I'm not going to go over that now because we will look at that again next week. So one of the main activities we did was we looked at this square here, and in this square there are four numbers that are divisible by 3. So this is where children had to use that technique that we just learned on this page. So totaling the digits. So for example, if we took this one, 333, we added the digits together, we get 9. 9 is a multiple of 3. So this one also must be a multiple of 3. Let's take another one, for example, this first one here, 703. If we add the digits together, we get 7 plus 0 is 7, add 3 is 10. Is 10 a multiple of 3? Is it in the 3 times table? No, it's not. So that means that that one is not. So have a go. You can pause the video and have a go. See if you can find out which 4 of these are multiples of 3. Lovely. And then we ended the lesson with a little Christmas present puzzle. Okay, and we talked about the importance of reading the question carefully and looking for key words that just give us those hints of where to go next in the puzzle, where to start with. So I'm going to leave you with that one. And we can talk about it next time in class. So like I said, there were quite a few of you who weren't there today. I know it's a really busy time of year, isn't it, where lots of things are going on. So no problem if you can't come to the lessons, that's fine. I will always do a review for you. It might be a video review like I'm doing today, or it will be a written review. And I will always put those on, the Ko-fi account where you sign up for the classes. If you're interested in joining a class, then great. I run English groups and maths groups every week. There are 2 English groups on Monday and Wednesday, and there's 1 maths group on a Friday. You're welcome to join. I'll put the link in the description below. And then hopefully I will see you in class. Thank you for watching this review, and I'll see you soon. Bye.